Yeah. I stay counting my bucks. Shit talk crazy, he run up. Talk big, but he run up. Oh my god, just shut the fuck up. Steady my aim, bitch, I'm trying to fuck. I ain't hit my opus, I'm free throw throwing. The day that I make it, I'm Debo throwing. Got 100 man, I don't need more potions. Sit down and rap and I make more than you made. Got 10 people with me, don't need more crewmates. I know some rappers who want me dead.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy OPBR Yonko. I'm back from recording the video. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. I actually did the video, right? And I'm looking back at it and I kind of rambled a bit. I was kind of all over the place with the video, but just know that my official 3 predictions are Kizaru, Saturn, and Luffy. I kind of threw in, you know, Bonnie and Green Bull and Fujitora as like honorable mentions. Those are really what they are, but I kind of did ramble a lot throughout the video, and I just wanted to give you guys a heads up because I know this video is a little long, so I'm gonna let you guys get back. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Yonko. Today I'm back with another video, and today this video is gonna be my 6.5 Annie prediction video. Okay, it's not how I plan on starting the video, but so today these are my predictions. Now I know everyone's predicting that Kizaru is gonna be the first EX to drop, which I agree. I was saying that before the prediction, before they teased it. I do believe that Kizaru is gonna be the first EX to drop, and is he hacking? I don't know, but I think Kizaru is gonna be the first EX to drop, and the second and third EX. This is where it gets tricky, cause it's like, who can the second and third EX be? I think the second EX is gonna be Sing Saturn. The third EX is gonna be this is my theory, but the third EX could be between 1 and 2 options. It could be Luffy EX, or it could be, and I know a lot of people may not like what I'm about to say, but it could possibly even be like a Bonnie EX, or maybe a Luffy EX. The Luffy EX I kind of see more, but who knows, we could possibly see a Bonnie EX. A Bonnie EX will be fire, or we can even get a Kuma EX. I don't really see a Blackbeard EX becoming a thing, only because Blackbeard isn't something that is possible. At least right now, I don't think Blackbeard is possible. Who knows, he could still come. Or it could be another Gorosei member. You never know. It could possibly be another Gorosei member that drops. They could probably drop the Gorosei members as like dual EXs. Like they could drop Saturn as one, and then drop let's say Marcus and Warcry as like another, and then they could drop Jupiter, and they could drive Jupiter and Norse Juro. I think that's also another possibility. I think so. Back to my very first the very first EX I think is gonna drop. The reasons why I say it could be Kizaru first is because we have seen enough from Kizaru to where it's like we could finally get a Kizaru EX. Or what they could do is they could drop I think it's time that we finally get a Kizaru EX. Who knows? We might even just get a. We've seen enough from Kizaru as it is. As far as his moveset goes, like as far as like the shadow clones, I think his shadow clones as a whole could be fire. As like what they could do is they could do something like how Lucy heals his skill like this, and then a bunch of clones shows up and hits you, and it'll be like a multi-hit. So, and then what they can also do is he'll have. I think if anything, Kizaru should have like another. I'm not too sure if they could give him 3 skills. I don't know how that would work. Like, I mean, they managed to make it work with Garth. So I think it's possible. It's not impossible if anything, but it's going to be, I would say, one of the difficult tasks. I think another technique you could get from him would be like a flying one, where you know how like the original one, he has this skill where he flies across the map. Well, it would be like, it would be similar to that, but it would be different. It would be like a teleportation skill, and he'll teleport to a flag that's obviously not captured. That's not yours, I should say. So it'll be similar to like Afro Luffy, except that it doesn't matter if you're on the flag. He can teleport to you. That shit did damage. Let me count this flag. He's off his flag now. Or it could be like something like Kaido's, where he teleports to the furthest flag, whether there's a defender on it or not. He could like ignore capture. He gotta have ignore capture. Now I feel like Saturn should have. I feel like when it comes to Saturn should have you should have like a counter skill to where it's like if you hit him, he gets like a, I wouldn't say like a stun effect, but like a resist not. Well, he gotta obviously have resist not back. That's gotta be a thing. I can see Saturn's like an attacker that plays like a defender in a way, or he could be like a defender that switches into attacker. I think that would be fun if he's one of those. Well, he's supposed to be playing one, but he's not really. You see what I'm getting at? I don't see Saturn being a runner. I can see Saturn playing a defender. And I know I didn't say this. What the heck? I know I didn't say this about my my prediction on Kizaru. I think Kizaru is most likely going to be probably a runner, or maybe an attacker that plays like a runner. Alright, so when it comes to their typings and what should they do, I feel like Kizaru is going to be an attacker / runner. Maybe he's just an attacker in general, but I feel like he's most likely going to be one of those, where he's either an attacker that plays like a runner, or maybe a runner that plays like an attacker. Either way, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with yeah. What the heck? What? I just think Kizaru's gonna be an attacker. If not, he's gonna be a runner for sure. For sure. And can I get up? First I can go? Okay, that answers that question. Saturn, I think he's gonna be a defender that plays like an attacker. That's the only way I could see Saturn dropping. So Kizaru's gonna be the runner slash attacker. Saturn's gonna be the defender slash attacker, and then either Bonner, Luffy, who knows, man. You know, I don't think this EX is coming. I'm gonna still put it on my card. I think we could get a dual EX Green Bull and Fujitora. I've been saying I wanted this for the longest. I think this is the perfect time for them to actually drop this too. A Green Bull Fujitora would be so tough. You know how tough that would be as an EX? Dual, you start off as Fujitora or Green Bull if you're choosing, and then from there you could... Really? I can't do nothing. And then from there you could pretty much just do whatever. Like Fujitora will have like a skill that like super gravities you. Like it's kind of like Foxy but better. You know how Foxy has to slow? He would have the gravity grab where it's like you can't move from that spot, you can't do anything. But you will be able to. It's kind of like what his old abilities were, but better, if that makes sense. He could have one where he like. Sorry, the game cut out. But I was saying, Green Fujitora could have a skill like where he heavily grabs you down and like you'll be like super slow, and then that skill could like it won't take away your it'll probably take away your dodge, and it'll probably have like a slow cooldown on your skills, but as far as that goes, it's not doing anything else to you. And then his other skill will probably be obviously the mirror, but it'll drop on the one mirror this time around. And then for Green Bull, what it could do for Green Bull is it could be like Green Bull he'll have a skill where you know how he was draining the energies out of the Odin's Scabbards. He can have a skill where instead of him draining he would obviously drain the health out of you too, but he would debuff you. Like he'll take away all your attack, all your defense. He'll take away your, and from there you will have, I guess, what would be a new ability for Green Bull that I don't know what they call it, but they would have to make one for Green Bull. And I don't think Fujitora would get an ability, but I think that would be cool and different that they would do something like that. What? Oh, I was getting excited. But Green Bull could kind of have an effect that Zoro has, where either Green Bull or even Fujitora, they can have this ability, or maybe both of them can have this ability, where it's kind of like no matter, like they'll have like a hard skill. Well, it won't be like, it would probably be like a normal, cause you you have to hold your normals to switch, and that'll just be them like taking away states. I think that would be tough if they was taking away people's states, and they would nullify status effects because obviously they're admirals. I think that would be fire. Anyways, enough about Fujitora Greenbow. Let me get back to I just really want them as an EX. I think we could possibly get back to the Luffy one, is what I should say. So for my Luffy prediction / Bonnie, oh wow, I totally forgot you could do that. I think it would be cool if we got Luffy. He will have an ability where obviously this Luffy would be, he would have it in this trait where he's nullifying status effects for like in general, and if they decide to drop Akuma as a bounty fest, that'd be dope. I think we should possibly have Luffy where he has a skill where he obviously does the star gun. I think the star gun would be fire. That'd be a tough ability. The stun gun would be a very nice ability to add to Luffy's skills finally. We don't have that in the game. We can even get we also get the move, was it the Dawn gun, I think it was? The one he did to Rob Lucci? I think that would be a nice skill as well. That whole play between, so I think we could get a combined skills of when he did the Lucci and when he did the Kizaru. And this for like Luffy. Luffy, I think, would be like a light attack or just like a light unit in general. He'd probably be like similar to the green one. Only this time he would be all three. He would just be like this time. And obviously Saturn would be a dark. I don't think he would be all three types. That would be fire though. So that's what I'm thinking for Luffy. I think Luffy is gonna be a light element. Kizaru? I think Kizaru is gonna be maybe like a, what color? I think Kizaru would probably be a light element. We haven't had a light element in a very, very long time. If not light, he's for sure gonna be red for sure. Red, I think, like it will bring reds back into the meta. Saturn's gonna be another dark unit, and Luffy would probably be either red or light as well, because I feel like that's exactly what we need from Luffy, either light or I think that would be fire for Luffy if that was to happen. Yeah, I think Luffy will either be red or light, same with Kizaru, red or light, and then Kizaru, Saturn dark, and Luffy red or light. Luffy could possibly even be green, blue. We don't have a good blue unit in a while. It would bring more of a different theme to the game, which we actually still need. I need to get out this green meta, bro. Like, I'm glad that, you know, because green's my highest support, but bro, I am sick and tired of this green meta. This green and dark meta, bro. Can't stand it, bro. I wanna use my gold wavy, bro. Please make them counter this man Sabo and Kuzan so badly, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm sick of this, bro. Yeah, bro, I'm just sick of this meta altogether. I'm sorry for the rambling for this video. I'm really excited for hopefully these units to be very good. That's what I'm excited for. And I know some of you guys might be wondering if I'm summoning. I'm not summoning for these anniversary EXs unless they do free summons, and that'd be the only video I make out of it. Hopefully this video makes sense to you guys. I know I've really been talking throughout this video, but it's because, you know, the anniversary hasn't really been too fun for me right now, so I'm kind of hoping for something good right now so that I could at least enjoy it. Yes. Hopefully we get something really good, maybe like a really good bounty fest that drops with these EXs, like a Kuma, or maybe like a Jenny. I think I know that sounds crazy to say Jenny as a bounty fest, or even, I mean, I'll take it even if it's a step up, bro. That's something. Like, oh wow. Like, this would be like a good thing for them to start doing. We could really use some really good bounty fests like right now. Because the only really good bounty fests that we have is like what? Sanji, maybe. I mean, I don't really count Foxy because I don't really see Foxy. The Germas are really good. And who else do we have besides them? I mean, I see Stussy right now, but I mean, I don't even count the Egghead trios because they gave them away for free. RUTP. Bro, can we like hold a flag? Hopefully we get I really want them to drop some of the Vice Admirals, like Vast Admiral Dog, Bruce. Shoot, I ain't even take Hibaru. Maybe we even get some of the Vice Admirals like that's actually at Egghead right now. That would be nice. Vice Admirals from Egghead. Yeah, yeah, I'll actually summon for that. I will really summon for that. I just need some new bounty fests. I cannot stand what they've been dropping lately. Respectfully, obviously.